I found myself standing in a desolate and eerie landscape surrounded by dense fog. The air was heavy with an otherworldly stillness, and a chill ran down my spine as I realized I had somehow stumbled upon an unknown realm. Panic began to grip me as I struggled to comprehend how I had ended up here. It was as if the fabric of time had been torn apart, and I had unwittingly stepped into its dark abyss. I looked around, hoping to find a familiar landmark or any sign that could guide me back to my own time. But there was nothing. No recognizable features, no traces of human existence. It was a place devoid of life, frozen in an eternal twilight. As I ventured further into the desolation, a sense of foreboding washed over me. Strange whispers seemed to emanate from the shadows, and I could feel invisible eyes watching my every move. The fog grew thicker, enveloping me in its suffocating embrace. Each step I took felt heavier than the last, as if an invisible force was trying to pull me deeper into this nightmarish world. Time lost all meaning, and I wandered aimlessly, my heart pounding in my chest. Suddenly I heard a distant sound, a faint cry echoing through the mist. It was a voice, desperate and filled with anguish. I followed the haunting plea, my instincts urging me to find its source, despite the terror that gripped me. Through the haze, I caught a glimpse of a figure in tattered clothing stumbling towards me. As it drew nearer, I realized with a sickening dread that it was a version of myself, a twisted, tormented reflection of my own being. Its eyes were empty voids, devoid of all humanity, and its voice echoed with a haunting familiarity. "Help me," it rasped, its voice a distorted mockery of my own. "This place is a prison, a hell forged by the meddling of time. There is no escape, only suffering awaits." Terror consumed me, but a morbid curiosity pushed me forward. I needed to understand what had happened, to unravel the mysteries of this wretched place. The doppelgänger reached out with trembling hands, pleading for salvation. I hesitated, my mind torn between compassion and self-preservation. With a sudden burst of intensity, the figure lunged towards me, its touch like ice against my skin. I recoiled in horror as I realized that it was merging with me, its essence seeping into my very being. Agonizing pain tore through every fiber of my existence as the lines between us blurred and I felt myself losing control. In that moment, a cacophony of voices filled my head, whispers of torment and despair. The souls of countless lost travelers in time, trapped in this eternal purgatory, enveloped my consciousness. I had become one of them, eternally condemned to wander this desolate wasteland. Now, as I roam this forsaken realm, my existence fractured and twisted, I am left to lament the day I dared to tamper with time. My voice joins the chorus of anguished screams, my soul trapped forever in this nightmarish abyss. Beware the allure of time travel, for the consequences are far more terrifying than one could ever fathom. Days blend into nights, and time loses all meaning in this desolate realm. Shadows dance upon the walls of forgotten structures, their sinister forms whispering tales of despair. The fog clings to me like a shroud, obscuring my vision and distorting my perception of reality. I catch glimpses of spectral figures in the distance, their gaunt faces contorted with eternal anguish. But it is not just the apparitions that haunt me. The very fabric of this place seems to shift and morph, as if it is alive and sentient. Hallways stretch into infinity, leading me deeper into an ever-expanding labyrinth. Doors materialize out of thin air, inviting me to open them, only to reveal nightmares beyond imagination. The walls close in on me, pressing against my fragile sanity, while unseen forces whisper secrets I was never meant to know. I have encountered other lost souls trapped in this temporal purgatory. Their voices echo through the corridors of this realm, carried by the wind that has long forgotten the touch of life. They speak of horrors endured, of their futile attempts to escape this twisted prison. We gather in the dim light, seeking solace in our shared suffering, yet knowing that our fates are eternally entwined. Sometimes I catch glimpses of my former life. Fragments of memories flicker before my eyes like a fragmented film reel. Faces of loved ones, long gone or yet to exist, appear and vanish in an instant. It is a cruel reminder of what I have lost, a reminder that time has condemned me to an existence devoid of any meaningful connection. In this temporal abyss, the boundary between dreams and reality blurs. Nightmares come alive with a malicious intent, tormenting my every waking moment. The very essence of time is distorted here, its flow disrupted and unpredictable. Days blend into nights, and minutes stretch into eternity, leaving me in a perpetual state of disorientation. I can no longer distinguish between my own thoughts and the whispers of the lost souls that permeate this desolate place. Their tormented cries reverberate through my mind, an ever-present reminder of the horrors that await those who dare to meddle with the fabric of time. I have become a prisoner of time itself, forever adrift in this timeless void. My only solace lies in the hope that one day the fabric of reality will mend itself, and I will find release from this never-ending nightmare. But until then, I am condemned to wander, a mere specter of my former self, forever lost in the depths of temporal damnation. Are you prepared to embark on a haunting journey delving into the depths of nightmare memoirs? Will you dare to uncover the chilling secrets that lurk in the shadows? Join us and become a fearless seeker of all things spooky. Subscribe and like if you dare to traverse the shadowy depths with us.